And Tinubu, the political analyst, the political jagaban he is, he knew by holding a air of fire on the what is it called, on the, where will I put it now, we destabilize the opposition, and that's why you
Mm-hmm.
see that they don't want to release air of fire. I will tell you
Okay.
for free that if air of fire was to be around today, this thing will not happen. Obi left ADC not because of the court case, but he left ADC because he felt that Atiku will monetize the primary. And as such, he's seen the body language that
Okay.
the David Mark, the rest of them are going to support Atiku Abubakar. I think that
Okay.
is the major reason why he left.
Okay. Are you putting this thing on Obi's mouth, or you are trying to say what Obi said? Because Mr. Pitobi wrote, I just play what he said. Mr. Pitobi said because there have been a lot of court cases and all those things. He cited what happened in Labour Party as well, that the federal government are pursuing him up and down. So he is citing this case as one of the reason he is or he left ADC, because he's already gone as far as I'm concerned. So that is what he's citing as the primary reason. And you are saying that it's because Atiku don't want to step down for him. But what if Atiku step down and before the general election, you now see the court ruling that no, ADC cannot be on the ballot? We have seen a lot of political parties that have never been on the ballot. So what do you have to say about that?
In as much we regard Peter Obi as one of the finest politicians we have today in Nigeria, you cannot take it away from politicians. They will lie. They also lie. Even go to the
Mm,
America with the America politics, they also lie. You know, you see it that it is obvious that
mm-hmm.
as I talk to you now, the NDC Peter Obi, they have not. Obi just said it today. They have started having court case now. Today I just saw it now. They are trying to fetch out issue that is not issue in that party now. Go and see it from tomorrow. Now you will be seeing litigation in the same this ADC. Is Obi going to still run out of it? No, the fact remains that Obi is a shining light. Anywhere Obi find himself, they will definitely go and look for Obi trouble. But I am telling you that the main reason why Obi left is Atiku Abubakar. Because go and write it down. Even as Obi left ADC now, the case of ADC will gradually die down. It will die down.
Just like
Look at
just like that of Labour Party.
it will die down, my brother. So anywhere Obi run to, they will definitely look for Obi. Is Obi left because Atiku does not want to step down. You know, Peter Obi make a move before they took this decision, before him and Kwakwaso left. They went to meet what is it called? This our brother from River State, Amechi. Step down. Let's talk in one voice so that Atiku can step down for the South. Since a gentleman agreement, we still have 4 years to go. But Amechi said, no, he cannot step down for anybody. He want to throw his hat on the race. And, you know, it now looks so complicated. So Atiku, what is it called, Peter Obi and Kwankwaso, they met together. They decided, even in this ADC we will not have full strength to get what we want. It is better we go for the ADC where nobody will dictate for us what we do. And that's why they move. But the question you are asking me this evening, whether Peter Obi is the solution to Nigeria or whether he have solution to Nigeria, I've always been saying it that politicians, none of them is ready to solve the problem of Nigeria. One of the problems of Nigeria we are facing today is not only hunger. So you can see that we are prolonging the evil day ahead of us. This is the reason I have said it, that we should tell ourselves the gospel truth. Look at what we are facing in South Africa. Look at what we are facing in Ghana. They are molesting Nigeria. They are telling Nigeria, go back to your country. Before 2015, things has not got bad for us. You hardly see many Nigerians that want to travel. Now, today, Nigeria now travel to a country like Yemen. There are those countries that you know you will not even think of Nigeria will go to. Nigerians are now going there for greener pasture. It's as worse as that. You know, I keep saying it, but I don't know why Nigerians will always fall victim. When it comes to election, everybody will not talk about division again. We talk, oh, this man will do something. In as much as these things, and nobody can solve the solution of Nigeria. Look at Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the video you play for the last interview we had. He said he cannot fight insecurity. If he fight insecurity, they kill him. That means they know what is going in Nigeria. You have done a lot of videos where we saw prominent people who are supplying these people. Today, one of your videos which I saw, where the president of CAN said that the army are colluding with the terrorists in Plateau State, you know, to cause mayhem or to
To defeat
unmask
the people.
people. He speak in a large volumes. Now Peter Obi is coming in. Let's assume Peter Obi will become president in 2027. The question you will ask yourself, tribalism will still come in. How many Igbo soldiers do we have on ground that are ready to do the work? We still have much of these people soldiers. Now, let's assume now, allegedly, now they say that most of the soldiers now are compromising, are joining these terrorists to cause more harm. Because this particular issue is not only in Plateau. The people of Benue are also accused Nigerian armies of this. So if Peter Obi comes, how is he going to salvage the situations? How is he going to, now that the Nigerian youth now feel reluctant to join Nigerian army? The few one he have, if they give instruction, will they do it? So you can look at it that we are just trying to prolong the evil days ahead of us. Though they said Pikin where they back, no say road far. Obi now is just like a baby they back. He's seen from afar. He can't see what Tinubu is seeing now. Obi cannot see it. We all understand that Tinubu failed us woefully because he doesn't have heart of human feeling. Let's be realistic to ourselves. Because how I wish Tinubu did his best. We are seeing that he's trying his best now. My dear brother, I will have counter Peter Obi. We should go and sit down. How do you see somebody who have the people at heart? If Tinubu actually have the Nigeria people at heart, he will bring somebody like Bagudu as a chief of defense when he enter. He will bring Matawale to be a state defense because these are politicians. They have little experience in terms of insecurity. But because Tinubu all is after is to compensate the politicians so that to promote his to make him to achieve what he want to do. That's what Tinubu does. And this is the reason he
Mm,
look as if that Tinubu does not care for the masses. I keep saying it before
mm,
2023 election. If you follow the antecedent, if you follow Tinubu way of politics, Tinubu don't send majority of people. It's few people he carry along that he knows that he can use to achieve his dream. That is what Tinubu normally play. If not for the person like people like somebody like Fashola and Abode that play a major role that make Lagos to a little bit that we are enjoying today, we won't have been talking about this achievement in Lagos. So you can see it now. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is all about his personal ambition, how he complete his 8 years is all after. It's not after Nigerians. Whether Nigerians are dying in numbers, whether Nigerians are dying of starvation and other, it's not concern of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. However, since Nigeria have not divided now, Nigeria are so curious about change. Why many of us decided to follow Peter Obi in 2023? Not that, because if you have not hand over power to a person or money, you won't know how that person is until you give him power and money. However, this OP that most of Nigeria use so much believe in, he can go there now and he did not do anything. But we believe in that 2023 that if Obi enter there and is not doing what Nigeria people send him to do, we also have every power to remove him, unlike Tinubu now. To crown a king is not the issue, but to remove the king is the problem. Now the Northerners have done everything that time because we did every available means from the south to make sure the affliction we see under Buhari did not repeat himself. You can see the rate of how people vote in southern this thing, but the Northerners they pour speed on our face. They say we don't know anything because of Muslim ticket, but today they are the one that is now crying foul cry. I put it to you
mm,
that today I saw when this Dati Baba, his senior brother in the north, the owner of this PRP party, he said it. He said if Tinubu win 2027 election, there might not be one Nigeria. This is a statement he made. Is to tell you that these people are very serious. They are saying that if anything that make Tinubu could win 2027 election, they are ready to go on their own. So this is the permutation. Who knows whether God want to actually do it? If we have three presidential candidates now, where we have Bola Ahmed Tinubu, who came from the southwest, we have Peter Obi from southeast, we have Atiku Abubakar, who is from the north. Why can't the world power, if he come to election where he look as if the election is not transparent, everybody is eager to go. The world power should put mouth in Nigeria. If to divide Nigeria, let we have three different countries, or if division is not the problem, we go back to regional government where the north will be on their own, control their resources, where the southwest, Tinubu will take over from southwest, Atiku will be in charge of the north, where Peter will be with the southeast. I think with that we are good to go. So for me, Nigeria as we are now, my dear brother, we don't have a choice because look at it. If we have a choice, what Nnamdi Kanu said is the final. But the man who saw the truth, who speak the truth, they put him in Sokoto now, lock him there. For what? They didn't see him with gun. He did not kill anybody. People who kill Nigerians, who kill generals, they are giving them, they are rehabilitating them now. They call them prodigal sons. They are back to the society. If somebody like what is his name, Tuji Bello today now come up now and tell Nigeria that he has repented, drop his weapon, I believe that Nigeria government he might contest one of the states.
mm.
The situation is worse as that. So, but now for the question you are asking, Nigerians now, my brother, now the thing is choking. People can no longer feed in Nigeria. People are no longer going out because they don't have money. Businesses have collapsed. No light. Any country that there is no light, development will not be much because people depend on light. If you have a hotel now, If the light is constant, you'll be able to, how to run the business. But now you are running diesel for your hotel, and it is two people that is checking in. Who does a business of loss? Definitely the hotel business will close down. That is the situation Nigerians are passing through now. That's why you can see today,
All
even in
right.
Southwest where Tinubu come from, everybody is craving for change, for this regime change.
All right. Okay. I asked you two questions, and you have extensively answered one to the best of my satisfaction. Like, I love the way you present your own answer, but the question I'm asking is this: why is it that all these presidential candidates coming out for election, why have they not defined the problem of Nigeria? The reason why I'm saying this is because when you look at from around the world, in Poland, if any presidential person is a presidential candidate is contesting for election, they will look for the problem that the country is facing to campaign. When you look at what is going on in United Kingdom, this our sister from Southwest Nigeria, Kemi Bednock. Kemi is campaigning with the issue of Sharia and Islamization in United Kingdom. And people of the Great Britain are loving her because they are seeing that is the problem Great Britain is facing now. So Kemi is talking about we don't want anybody to come and change our culture. We don't want all this Sharia religion. She's saying it, she's using it to campaign because she knows that is the problem. What brought Trump to power? It is because of immigration and border policy. He used it to campaign. And the Americans saw that, yes, immigration is becoming problem. Joe Biden were bringing these people, and terrorists were using the opportunity to come into the United States. We are facing an existential threat. Nigeria has been infiltrated. Tinubu and Buhari imported Fulani militia in 2014, 2015. They accepted that they imported it. So it's no longer an allegation because they have accepted that they imported it. Why is it that there is no presidential candidate who is campaigning with this problem? That is my question. Why?
Okay, thank you for asking these questions. I will go strictly. The last conversation we had, we also talk about these things. The main reason why it will be difficult for any presidential candidate to talk about it is because they are playing politics. You cannot compare Nigeria with United States of America, United Kingdom or US.
But if you see the truth, you see what is going on, be very bold to address it because you see this internet age is a very dangerous age. You see what we are saying now? Next 50 years, our children are going to see it. Next 70 years, whatever we are doing today, we are going to see it. Let me tell you now, if I see any presidential candidate, any House of Rep member, any senator, who will come and define the problem of Nigeria, I will mobilize for the person with the last of my blood. None of them have defined the problem of Nigeria. What is the essence of politics? What is the essence of election? This is because these people are not ready to change things because you remember what all these people, what is it called? Adeboye, Fadambaka, they said Buhari was a God sent. They said Buhari was a messiah. Gunda was evil. They campaigned for Buhari. Buhari won an election. I am not emotional. Like, I'm a kind of person, I have trained my mind not to be emotional so that I will be able to talk the reality out of issues. So the question I'm putting forth to you, sir, why is it that these people have not defined the problem of Nigeria?
Okay, as I was
Why?
saying before, as I was saying before you came in, the last
Yeah.
conversation we did, if you remember, I told you that it is very difficult in the north now to differentiate Boko Haram from non-Boko Haram, because
Mm.
if you see the body language of the northern leaders, even Atiku, who want to become president of Nigeria today, you must not become a
Mm.
president of Nigeria before you start tackling a issue from your region. If, in as much we are blaming Bola Ahmed Tinubu today, the northern leaders have a lot of things to play. Today, you are telling us you want to go to United States to go and see Donald Trump to see how you end this insecurity. But the same you treated when Deborah died, when they give Deborah jungle justice, before you know you deleted it. You could not hold on to your word. You leave.
You
So
understand?
what I'm saying in essence is that the issue of Nigeria is complicated. When you talk about religion, the major problem to tackle Nigeria is the Sharia law. And I doubt if anybody have the guts to remove the Sharia law. Why I said that Nigeria does not have a choice now, whereby we are rooting for okay, let's just change this regime. Let's see how the regime will come with that. Look at Mazen Amdekano, who was in the front line calling for the solution of Nigeria. Even America today known that the solution to Nigeria problem, the solution to Nigeria problem today is not election, it's division. Since these people don't want to remove Sharia law, but who is there to frontline it? Look at Muslim Kano has been forgotten, and now as we speak. So what we are saying in essence is that, in as much we have had the best of Yoruba, the best of Northerner, is in a normal sense. Let's try what Igbo man can do with 4 years. It's my own personal opinion, my dear brother. Because as it stands now, if we are waiting for somebody to come out and tell you that this is how I'm going to defeat Boko Haram, this is how I'm going to stop them, my brother, nobody is ready to tell you that. One of the reasons you see that APC use that method to bring evil to us, because they call PDP were the devil, they are the angel. That's why it's not biblical, but they say the devil you know is better than the angel you don't know. Today, just because they call themselves angel, look at where we find ourselves. You know, if for instance now, Peter Obi become the president of Nigeria, I believe that the case will not be worse like this. Because if you are listening to Sultan of Sokoto, the head of them over there in the north, because sometimes they respect Sultan of Sokoto more than the president. Sultan of Sokoto have come severally that it is the government of the day that pushed these people into what they are doing today, because they are being neglected. They didn't allow them to go to school and all that. The way government spend money and all that, something triggered them. And you even see here from Sheikh Gumi, their mouthpiece, who always say that, oh, these people deserve to eat out of the national cake because the government are wasting money and all that and blah, blah, blah and all that. So, in all of this, you could see that, my dear brother, the solution to Nigeria is division. But since we don't have somebody who will champion it, anybody that want to champion it, they will subdue the person's voice or they silence the person. The best thing we need now is to try another person. And who is Nigeria looking up to now? Because if you look at this Tinubu now, no difference between Tinubu and Buhari. The killing that have gone on in Nigeria today under this man is worse than Buhari government. I'm on here, I'm saying it. Check the statistic, you will see it.
Yeah,
So as
of
such,
course, it's true.
we don't have any options now than we should try somebody else. And I look at it that if you put sentiment aside, religious, and try, we can try this Peter Obi and Kwankwaso. You can try this Peter Obi and Kwankwaso and see, because during their time, as I've said earlier, that you cannot judge somebody who you have not given power to.